Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome back. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Saturday, February 21st, and we're doing a coffee cup and cards for Libra, as you know, because you already read the title, but I just say it anyway. All right, so we have a, different situation for you. I've been using my Council of Horses Oracle deck that I got for the year of the Fire Horse, and 3 cards came out of that deck for you. So that's interesting to me. And every card has 3 pages of information. So I'll have to see what Spirit wants me to read from those for each of the cards. But very interesting. There's a black horse, a white horse, and a reddish chestnut colored horse that all came out, all with very different messages for you. So that's really interesting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. I am still a smaller channel, still growing. If you like my style of reading and you haven't subscribed, please do. I would be very grateful for that. All right, so remember, this is a collective, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's see what the cup has. Using my 50th anniversary teacup, that was my grandparents'. Lots of liquid in there still. Wow, oh my gosh. Okay, you've got some blocks, Libras. Some blockages. Look at the bottom of that cup. Okay, let's see. Come on. I don't want to get the liquid all over my table as I'm reading the cards. So just bear with me. I hope you're all doing well. We just had a snowstorm here, and well, I wouldn't call it a storm. It was a light snow, but it went on for hours and hours, probably 12 hours worth. I think we maybe have about 5 inches of snow out there, so I don't mind it. It is February, but oh my gosh, look at that. Drip, 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 drip. Okay, so things may be dripping in slowly for you, Libras, right now. You may feel like you're wanting things to move ahead quicker than they are. Every time I lift up the cup to get ready to put it up to read, there's more liquid dripping out. So maybe things are happening for you at a drip, drip pace. Please remember, I love comments letting me know how it resonated. That's really the only confirmation that online readers get, right? We have likes, but when people comment and say this resonated because of this reason or that reason, it's so helpful and encouraging for us to keep doing what we do. I've never had a cup do this. In all the time that I have been doing these coffee cup readings, I've never had this happen. So it's just very sludgy and muddy and quicksandy, just like I said, feeling like things are going at a snail's pace for you when you really want to be moving more quickly. All right, let's see what else. I mean, a lot of the coffee grounds are sticking up like boulders. It's probably hard to see. I don't know if you can see it, but looks like you've had some challenges and some triumphs. I see 3 people swimming in the water, swimming. And now when we swim, it's much slower than running or walking, usually, unless you're a professional swimmer. So I feel like you literally have been swimming through it, slowly getting there. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Let me tune in and see what else we have. Just looking at those 1, 2, 3, 4 swimmers. And then, so the swimmers, one of the swimmers is literally grabbing the hand. See that right there? These are the swimmers here. I'm sure you can see that. Saving somebody else. So sometimes when we try to save someone else, it pulls us under, right? Pulls us right under the water. So Libras, I feel like there is a really big message here about not going so far that somebody pulls you under, right? Libras love the balance. They love everything to be harmonious and everybody to be happy. But when you're doing that to your own detriment, that person is pulling you under, draining your energy, Libras. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. I see some sort of a burst. It's like, so right here, this person in the middle is shaking everything off. So what I'm hearing is that this is going to eventually come to a head. And even though you don't like to lose your balance or feel like things are out of balance, if you don't get this swimming under control with giving too much help to someone or maybe several people, it's gonna come to a head, and you're gonna retreat, right? You're going to shake everything off and retreat. And retreat is not a bad thing if you need it. But okay, now the next phase is you calling everyone back slowly, right? So you're slowly calling in your friends and family members once you allow yourself time to heal. Boy, would I love to know if this resonates with you. So feeling pulled under, feeling like you're walking through quicksand, feeling like things aren't happening fast enough, and then you kind of shake everyone off, take some time, retreat, and then you call things back slowly, very slowly. Now, this is so weird. So now it looks like you're bobbing on the surface of the water, right? You're on the surface. You're not feeling like you have to sink or swim, or not feeling like you're sinking or swimming. You're just kind of even. And that's what you like. That's what Libra's like. Even. I see a pool cue with ball. I don't know if some of you like to play pool, if you just bought a pool table. Something about playing pool there as well. Okay. Or maybe they're trying to give me, by showing me that, they're trying to tell me that they're talking about a pool, swimming in a pool. Wow. The spirit, they give the messages. They try to show me something that will resonate with me so that I give you the correct message. So for some of you, it literally may be swimming in a pool. Maybe you swim every day. Maybe you miss it. But for some of you, it's going to be actual pool table, playing pool, something like that. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What is coming next? Okay, so next, there's some sort of release happening. See this here with these little things that are being released from this person up here. What I'm feeling is that you're keeping what feels good and you're finally letting go of what doesn't. So releasing negativity, just releasing it, letting it go, letting it go. Then you can see clearly. Now look at this. This looks like two eyes. Can you see that? So once you get through this quagmire, I'm hearing, you decide who you're going to call back in, slowly letting things in, letting people in, it could be jobs, maybe you need a vacation, something like that. You're calling it in slowly. Once you release the negativity of that experience, you can see clearly. You can see where you need to go, and I see this jumping up right here. See this? Jumping up. Wowzers. Well, that was quite a message, Libras. I don't know if I'm going to pick up anything from the bottom of the cup, but I'm going to look anyway and see if Spirit has anything they want to say. So what they're showing me, what they're giving me the feeling of is charcoal. You know how like when you clean out your wood stove, it looks like this. Like you clean out your ashes and you dump it out. So it's literally whatever you have burned down, you're clearing those ashes away. Clean slate, right? That kind of energy. Okay. There's not much in the plate. Let me see if I can, and there's a lot of liquid there. Let's see if there are any other messages. Oh my Lord. Okay, hang on a second. I got to see if I have another napkin in here. Spilling it all over the place. So the first message was about things trickling, feeling like you're in muddy waters. I just got the smell of something really sweet. What was that? I don't know. Literally a sweet, flowery smell wafted in right as I was saying that. Oh my gosh, there it is again. I wish I could identify it. Somebody... Oh, it's really a florally, I don't recognize it. And it's odd because I just literally saged my entire space and my entire house. Um, so smelling flowers right now doesn't seem like it would be possible with the sage smell. Okay, here's your plate. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this looks clearer, right? When you get out of that mud, that quagmire, that swimming, 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 somebody pulling you under, things start to clear up. And you see how there's no big clumps in the plate, right? It's much clearer. Things are much more manageable the way they are. Just going to see if there's anything that Spirit calls out for me to tell you other than, things are clearing up, things are getting better, the clouds are lifting, the ashes are being thrown out, everything is clear. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Looks like a wolf's head here. I don't know, the ears are kind of small for that. Could be a dog or wolf dog, maybe an Irish hound. They're kind of wolf-like. It's not a husky. It's okay. Well, they're not giving me much more than that. It's a dog that has kind of shortish ears, pointed up, not down. Maybe some of you have a dog named Wolf, and that's why they were showing me that. Sometimes I don't get the whole thing. Because if your guides and spirits and ancestors know that I'm doing a reading for a specific sign and they want you to have a message, they'll bring it in. It happened yesterday with a Pomeranian, and I couldn't figure out the type of dog, and I kept going and going, and then suddenly it just popped into my head, Pomeranian. And sure enough, I got a message from a listener that said her palm had crossed and she had been feeling the pup around her for a while. So I love it when that happens. I absolutely love it when somebody messages me to let me know that they got the message, right? Yeah, the only thing that I'm really feeling from this, other than that dog, is that things are clearer and more manageable, right? So when you look at the bottom of the cup compared to the plate, you see what I mean. Things are spread out, things are manageable, you can handle it, right? Libras, you're gonna get through, whatever that rough patch is, that muddy feeling, that slow feeling, and yeah, you'll get through it. Okay. So let's start looking at your Council of Horses. The first one you have is Arian's Protege. Arian's Protege, finding your voice. And this could tie right into that message about feeling like somebody is pulling you down, right? Having a say, speaking up, and being heard. You have voices. Use them wisely. Your voices will be heard. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants me to. Wow, this is a long one. 3.5 pages for this one. What do you need to say? What do you need to hear? How was your voice taken in the first place, and what stops you from speaking up for yourself? Wow. Approach this situation differently from how you normally would. If you usually write your self-talk, dialogue out loud with someone you trust. Okay, so this is saying that if you're typically somebody who journals or just talks to yourself or thinks to yourself, this time you may need to find a sympathetic ear, so to speak, or someone you trust to talk through what it is that you need to say. Maybe you need to speak up to someone, but you need to practice with a trusted friend. That's what I'm hearing. If you tend to seek others' advice, turn within and listen to your inner voice. So whichever way that you typically deal with times when you need to speak up, Spirit is saying that this time you need to do it differently. Okay, let's see. The next card you got is so beautiful. I love this card. Wonder. Seeing the world through the eyes of a child. Yeah, after going through all that quagmire, quicksand, mud, water, and all that, you need to have a little lightheartedness, right? Look at that beautiful dapple horse, probably a mare with the flowers there, right? Make believe, wisdom of youth and imagination. You'll see it when you believe it. Imagined and real, you are the best kind of friend. Wow, I love that. I love that for you, Libras, especially with all of this. Do you remember who you were before you became who you are? Are there any dreams, friendships, or qualities that you would like to reclaim? Yeah, I would say this is a good time to do that. Yeah. Who or what would benefit from your new perspective? Yeah, you for sure, getting out of that mud, right? The invitation. Approach your goals with youthful enthusiasm and a child's assumption of limitless possibility. You may find that you can do things you never imagined possible, right? When you find your voice, when you stand up for yourself, when you stop trying to make everybody else happy, that's when things can really turn around for you, my beautiful Libras. Okay. This is the first time I've pulled this one. I've pulled the other two before, but this is the first time I've pulled Red Bear. Patience is a virtue. Beautiful card, right? Turn inward to open outward. It takes the time it takes. Hibernation. Now, this is the second time that it's been like you're going to have to retreat. Remember in the coffee cup? And also, I think this card, the protege card, said something about turning inward, right? Listening to your inner self, your inner guides. Don't rush. The wisdom and the way will be revealed. Your true self knows how to navigate through the forests of domesticity. Okay. Your domicile being your home, right? The contemplations. Can you extend yourself the courtesy of patience? Where do you most need to do that? What do you most need to set aside? Remember, this goes back to the cup. Who or what, I would say. When was the last time you meandered? What did you enjoy or find in the experience? And this is a horse kind of walking through the forest, right? So showing, just taking some time out, right, Libras? The invitation is, you don't have to work hard to find the answers. Let the world around you and within you inform you. I love that. Wonder and patience. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the other deck that I use because you're an air sign is Starry Beginnings. Number 14, this is a 5 and it's change. Something does need to change for you, Libras, right? Stay strong, be a guiding light. Ground yourself and be love. And Spirit is especially saying you need to love yourself and stop trying to make everything perfectly balanced for everyone, right? You need to pay attention to what you need right now. All right, let's move on to the tarot. Wowzers, we're almost at 20 minutes and we haven't even gotten to the tarot yet, but somebody out there, and I hope you let me know who, I'm getting goosebumps all over, needed to hear those messages about shaking off the things, people, places, commitments, to take some time to yourself, right? Go back to your childlike wonder. Have patience with yourself. Love yourself, Libras. Yeah, very important here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Tarot. Partnership. Two of Cups. Maybe some of you have been waiting for a new partnership, whether it's in work or play, right? Oh my gosh, they're popping right out now. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Okay, so Libra, some of you may be having a bit of a romantic feel. It doesn't feel like a head over heels attraction type thing. Whoops. It feels more like, I like this person. I wonder if there's anything here to pursue. That's kind of what I'm feeling with that. All right. Two of Cups. This is partnership. Twos are balance and choice, right? You see the rainbow between the cups. You see the third eyes connecting and glowing, right? So maybe for some of you, either your current relationship gets some sort of boost, a deeper connection. I'm feeling and hearing like some of you that are in a relationship currently decide to take a night or a weekend away. You just reconnect with your partner really deeply. Maybe you meditate together. I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying that. Some sort of deeper connection. For those of you that don't have a partner right now, I'm feeling there's somebody that you're thinking you may want to take a chance, maybe want to go on a date. Knight of Wands. Wow, wow, wow. This is action and passion. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Fire energy, passionate energy, moving forward. So if you're thinking about that, it could be the time for it. I don't do love and romance readings, but all these cards that are coming out are pointing to that. This is the Page of Cups, love and nurturing. This is something new. This is innocent and childlike, like that Wonder Horse card, right? So maybe you are in a new phase of your relationship, or you're in a new relationship. New phases come when our kids go off to college and we're empty nesters, or we have a new baby, or, there's lots of different ways that things change in our relationship throughout the years, but something is new there. How do we know? Because the Ace of Cups follows that, right? The Ace of Cups, this is different perspective, new opportunity, love, nurturing, water signs, flowing with the water, right? So I love that they gave us that, because it could be seeing your current relationship in a different perspective, which means maybe you have a friendship with somebody that you'd like to pursue more, or your current relationship, maybe you've been together 15, 16, 20 years, and you're seeing things differently. Some catalyst has come in and woken you up. I don't know why they're saying what they're saying or telling me to say that, but there's something new that comes into your relationship. Queen of Swords. Okay, this is the truth teller. Maybe some of you have been holding back on telling that person, right? This is air signs. This is you, Libra, right? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. She is at the top of the suit for communication in truth, right? See the doves of peace around her? Although she can deliver messages in a steely way, she also has the ability to deliver them in a much softer way when she chooses, right? Feminine energy, top of the suit for communication. So you can do this, Libras, right? Two of Pentacles. You started off with the Two of Cups and you end with the Two of Pentacles. So what Spirit is saying is that for some of you, this partnership is in business, right? For some of you, this Two of Cups partnership is business. Most of that reading has to do with a partnership or relationship, but the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles has more to do about some sort of choice and balance in your work partnership or new business partnership. Somebody new that you're going to be embarking on something with, something that you're going to do going forward. All right, let's get, I'm going to ask the mini deck of the same if they can shed some light on the twos, the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Spirit, what more does Libra need to know about those? What do you have? Money. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so for those of you that it is a message, oh boy, no, look at that, romance coming out. Oh my goodness. Okay. So they're just they're letting me know that I got it right when I said two different messages. One is about your business. For some of you, it's going to be about business. For some of you, it's going to be about romance. Here we go. This is the Knight of Cups. This is the Knight of Romance. So for some of you, it's business. For some of you, it's romance. But for all of you, it's birthing something new. This is the Empress. She is the birther of all things. She is a 3, creation and collaboration. She's Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, right? She is the birther of ideas, of anything new. Come on, camera, focus, for crying out loud. Sorry, I'm trying to let you see the beauty of it. There we go. Look at that. Everything and anything new she can handle. All right. Well, I like to know when I get it right. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Libras, for tuning in. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.